Hey guys, welcome back to Piper's Pop-Ups and Vintage Campers. This is the day 2 of our front door rebuild for our 57 Aljo. So yesterday I tore all the old wood out and took it apart so I could get to the inside and see what was going on, and much to my surprise, the majority of this original wood is still in great shape. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. My best guess is a Douglas fir. It's a very dense wood. It's got this kind of reddish tone to it. A lot of the camper was built with it, but 60 years ago, woods that are scarce now are more available. So I don't know, but it held up amazingly compared to, say, new 2x4 pine. It's a big difference. But anyway, I had to replace the frame around the window because, like most windows in campers and doors, it was rotten. The side pieces weren't bad, just the tips, so I went ahead and replaced all of it. The bottom sill, what I'm calling the bottom sill of this door, was rotten, so I replaced it with a strip of treated lumber. I'm trying to do that anywhere where I know there's going to be regular contact. It's not going to do wonders, but it'll help preserve the life a little longer, I think. These structures, like I said, were still good. There's a little bit of rot here at the end, just on this corner, but this was solid. In fact, not only did I kept the screws that were in it, actually they were nails, but I added modern wood screws to it, and it took to it. It bit, so we're good there. Anyway, so here's our door frame. You could probably see right away I've added this foam insulation. I didn't want to use this foam board insulation, primarily because it makes a huge mess, but it's so inexpensive, and for the R value that a camper needs, I can't see spending what, at least at Lowe's yesterday, there were rolls of typical household insulation at $70. So like everything else right now, everything's just super expensive. So for now, and for this application, this actually works pretty well. So I'll just cut those two pieces out. I've got them placed. That's going to help with the sound as well as the heat and cold. So I'm not minding that too much. Here's the door panel. It's probably hard to tell in this light, but we did not use amber shellac. Sorry, purist. We didn't stain it at all. We found this beautiful plywood with a lot of these details that we love, the knots and the grain, and we just put a coat of poly on it. It's a satin poly. In fact, it's called Warm Satin by Minwax, and we're really happy with it. This will go on the inside of the door, and I'm about to put that on, but I just wanted to show you the frame before I got everything put back together so you know what's going on inside these doors, not just outside. So I'm going to add that. There's a couple of questions. One thing, I have to rebuild the aluminum sill that went along this bottom. This little frame piece, as you can see, is not so good. It actually sat like, anyway, it sat on the side, right, I guess this side, yes. So the door opened and closed here. It makes sense after 60 years. That took a lot of abuse, a lot of wear and tear. So I need to replace it. I'm just went to Lowe's, bought some aluminum sheets. They aren't very expensive, and I'm just gonna simply bend the piece to match this one. I've done it before in auto body and motorcycle works, so I'm not concerned about that. It won't be difficult. What else was I going to add? Then I'll just bend everything back over, add new weather stripping, and we should be good to go. Once I get everything tacked back down, I'll show you the final product, and then I've got a couple of ideas I'll share with you at that point too.